Good evening and a pleasant welcome again to the official Facebook page of the Liberia Legislative Corporation. This is the official Facebook page of the Liberia Legislative Corporation, and this is the night and broadcast. Tonight we are in compound number 3 here in Grand Bassa County, bringing you a highlight as it relates to the work being carried out by the management of the Liberia Legislative Corporation in Liberia's rural communities. So the LEC management under the stewardship of Honorable Mohammed M. Sharif, who happens to be the managing director alongside with his able managerial team, in person of Engineer Thomas Z. Gongaron, the Deputy Managing Director for Operations, the Deputy Managing Director for Technical Services, Honorable Mohammed L. Sword, and that of Honorable Eric Augustine Fredericks, the Deputy Managing Director for Administration. They are guiding it, moving the LEC forward when it comes to electrifying communities in rural Liberia. So, as you may be aware, there are several other projects taking place in Bon, Nima, Rivers, and that of Grand Bassa County, to where we are presently. So, we will be making you to form part of the live broadcast. That is by reading out your contribution on the comment section. So again, we'd like to say welcome. This is nighttime broadcast on the official Facebook page of the Liberia Legislative Corporation, the nighttime broadcast. So let's see those following the live broadcast before we can get started. Something that Bastard Nyanti, he said great job. He didn't state where he's writing us from. Something that Bastard second time around, Nyanti says, I'm watching. Okay, he said he's following the live broadcast, but we are coming to you live and direct from compound number 3 here in Grand Bassa County. So something, tell us, where are you catching us from? Where are you following the live broadcast from? So we see a lot of people keep coming on. So we'd like to say, wherever you are, whatever way you are monitoring your device, we say welcome again to the official Facebook page of the Liberia Legislative Corporation. This is what we do here, bringing it to you as it unfold within Liberia's energy sector, getting into the rural communities, talking to the direct beneficiaries, talking to those that live here, and how do they see the impact of the work being done by the current Liberian management team on the dynamic stewardship of Honorable Mohammed M. Sharif. So, George Tamat, my Arthur Parker said, I just joined the live broadcast. Jonathan Cratted also said, congratulations. David B. Kamuga said, I'm following from Bannansville. Thanks for the update, guys. Good work comes from this person. I'm trying to get a picture of his name. Ambassador Jimin T. Yemen said, thanks so much for the update. Prince Wada Yepai Williams said, kept him kind of a little bit political. We are not going political. We are not talking politics. We're talking about development. Tani Koyon said, well done, LEC. Kated Hinnett said, good. Okay, so we have, let's see, that's Jonathan. Kated also said, I'm following, Yemen said, I'm following from the port city of Buchanan. Okay, that's good. You are right. You're right in the county. Piscadot Moses Lawrence Manon said, when you will start connecting our horses on compound number 3, okay, the fact that, you can see what is happening now, just know that, meter distribution going to start and everything. So, and Jeremiah Carlos said, I'm watching live from Lower Magibi County. Prince Wada Yeba Williams said, okay, thanks to you guys. Okay, so that's it. So like we said again, the management of the Liberia Legislative Corporation with support from the Liberian government and its partners, especially the African Development Bank, the management of the Liberia Legislative Corporation on the dynamic stewardship of Honorable Mohammed M. Sharif, alongside with his able lieutenants, his deputies, Engineer Thomas Z. Gongawan, the Deputy Managing Director for Operations, Engineer Mohammed, also the Deputy Managing Director for Technical Services, alongside with Eric Augustine Fredricks, the Deputy Managing Director for Administration, and all of the folks there at the Liberian Legislative Corporation, or here at the Liberian Legislative Corporation, are working robustly, immensely to ensure that our people here in rural Liberia, in rural communities, feel the impact of electricity. So that's how it is. Before, these areas that you are saying used to be very, very dark. There was no pole. As you can see, these are all concrete iron poles that we are talking about, man. So a lot is happening on the Liberian government. Would like to say thanks to His Excellency Joseph Human Boakat, President of the Republic of Liberia, and all of his Vice President Honorable His Excellency Jeremiah Pine Cone, and the rest of
we have current
yeah. Okay, so this individual wants to talk to me. You know, he's so excited. Okay, so bro, let's hear you. What's your name? What's your name?
I'm Roji Abet.
Okay.
I'm some of the late development superintendent for Western District or nearest or the late Alicia Artist Kotu.
Okay.
And then I'm so happy today that we have current Western District. I think you said you can see also.
We started the district.
Yeah,
how was it before when there was no current here, my man?
Oh, brother, the whole district was dark up. And then
very dark.
Was just doing funny things around the place. They are hunting all people around the place, and then it was not seeing here. So then now we have current. I think you can see without the whole place is shining. And then other companies, at least they can come now to see how best to help the youth of Western District. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful. And then I've tell all my God, thank you that at least today we have current, brother.
Okay, so tell us, what would you like to say to the LEC management?
I would like to tell LEC management I need to see our best to extend our other brethren that does not have current to their places. I would like to tell them thank you that at least they should be able to extend the current.
Okay, even that's talking to you, brother.
Yeah, bro.
What's your name again?
Yeah, I'm Roji Abet.
Okay, and that's it. You just heard from Roji Abet there. He lived in this area, in compound number 3 here in Grand Bassa County, being very, very appreciative, grateful, thankful to the LEC management, alongside the Liberian government and its development partners for the level of impact when it comes to the electrification of the communities here in compound number 3 in Grand Bassa County. So we will be touring Northern Liberia or Central Liberia there in Bon County. We will also visit Nima County and also Riverside County as part of the regular LEC nighttime broadcast, as a way of having you informed as it relates to current developments, happenings across Liberia's energy sector or within the country's energy sector, and placing direct emphasis on rural communities. These are kids moving because these areas are all being electrified. They are not, enjoying the electricity. So this is what we can do here at the LEC. So the man, Honorable Heron B.K. Cartosian, is following the live broadcast, and we would like to extend our special and heartfelt thanks and appreciation to you, Mr. Heron B.K. Cartosian, our senior HR manager there at the Liberia Legislative Corporation. You've been very, very supportive to us, making sure that everything is intact. Every time checking on the PR department, checking on the PR team, making sure. We say thanks so much, Mr. Heron B.K. Carter, always following the live broadcast, giving his support both morally, financially, spiritually, and everything. But yeah, I would like to say thanks so kindly, Heron B.K. Carter, our senior HR manager there at the Liberia Legislative Corporation. He also following the live broadcast. So let's come on the comment section. Madison Kids was said great. Lamin Conan said, wow, thanks to LEC for such an amazing work. So that's how it is. We won't be doing this across rural Liberia. Next week on the tour, also Grand Cape County, week on the tour, Bomi County, just as we return. And we will also tour some part of Nima County and also Bon County to bring you the descriptive analysis as it relates to life in rural communities, life in rural Liberia when it comes to uninterrupted electricity supply. So the Richard M. Freeman has just joined the live broadcast. He said, thanks again for the information, sir. Okay, we do appreciate you too, because it is because of you guys out there. That's why we are out here having you informed, telling you that this is happening under this vibrant leadership where you have the cream, that's how the managing director Mohammed M. Shabir called his team. He said, we are the cream, the best of the best. And I tell you, that's what's happening across Liberian energy sector. So this is how we do it here. For the Cassidy said thanks you. He said thanks to you guys. And Abraham Craig Sion said, powering forever. Yes, yeah, honor the fame. Powering forever. You can hear the music sound everywhere. That's what happened. I'm dancing to the music, man. Yes, son, give up. Moses' father said, job well done. And I tell you, that's what you get. You yes, son, you give up, man. Yeah, legislated that. Legislated, many say it's one of the best cities, within the world. Okay, Miracles. This has just joined the live broadcast. He said, Mercy sister, rather, said, good work. And Tued Franklin said, I'm following from Sester City tonight. Okay, someone is following from River Sester City tonight. And tonight we are in Compa. So, you see, everybody is dancing. All the children are happy. So, yeah, this is what LEC is doing. The children are all celebrating. The children are all celebrating. My man, what's up? I see you happy, my man. How you doing, man? What's your name?
My name is Nehemiah.
Okay, so, my man, I'm playing here to now.
Yeah,
so, my man, let's turn on the current year, What man, I bring the current? AC not bring the current. How you feel, my man?
I feel fine.
Okay, one. So, we class you in?
I'm in the 7th grade.
The 7th grade?
Yeah.
So, you now have time to study now?
Yes.
On a light, right?
Yes.
So before when, there was no current. How was it like? How you used to study?
Study flyland.
Flyland.
Yes.
Amen. Yeah?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Flyland, cannot everything will be there?
Yes.
So now you get current on. How are you doing for? So on behalf of your men now, my mayor win now, my mayor win small now, my mayor win mayor, look at I over man. So not the men bluffing on that. So on behalf of your men, what you want to do the LEC management?
So good.
Good, eh? You want to thank you. Okay, sir. What's your name again?
Nehemiah.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. So you leave the car now, yeah? Drive it. All of you. Okay, so that's it. The kids are so excited. Yeah, it's so inspiring. And hearing BK Cardassian, our HR manager, is following the broadcast. He said this is very inspiring. Definitely, that's what we do here at the Liberia Legislative Corporation. Bringing hope, to our people here in rural community. Making these kids to study, on electricity. It's not easy. You saw the excitement. We were so amazing. Like our HR manager said, it's so inspiring. And they said that you should study on light, torchlight, jack-o'-lantern, candle, and everything. But tonight, since the intervention of the management, LEC, lights and everything, they are now able to, do their studies and things on electricity. That's how it is. Agreement Tappet, that's how he called himself. He said, this is magnificent. Definitely. Moses Lawrence Manam said, okay, stop by. Okay, sir. Okay, he said, this is magnificent from the man. Agreement Tappet, that's how he called himself. So again, as a later week on the John LEC and Communication Manager, Honorable Philip Camara Father, he going to continue on the live broadcast. I'm just trying to, work, trying to bring up the momentum out and everything. And then later, Philip going to give us the background analysis about the project, how it was being funded, when they started, how many transformers, how many beneficiaries. Because a year in compound number 3, we're talking about close to 3,000 beneficiaries, just from around here. So Frederick Camara Fale going to give us those detailed information as it relates to what how these initiatives were being carried out and how it was being funded, which one of the donors funding these initiatives here in rural Liberia. So Frederick Camara Fale going to come up with that in a comprehensive update. But as it stands, I'm just taking you through, making you scrolling through the communities, compound number 3, Grand Bassa County. That's how it is, concrete pole and everything. Not just, you see, not just light pole, not just the wooden pole, but we are talking about concrete poles and everything. So that's how it is. So someone is writing saying, you see a seriously running wild in Sester City. So we are hopeful that in the coming months, Sester will be electrified. So I guess someone just writing. Let me see who just dropped in at one. Let me see. Oh, I can just get into clear. Okay. Exodus Bayon say, grateful to God Almighty for our people. Okay, thanks so kindly, Exodus Bayon say, grateful to God, for our brothers and sisters, our kids, our uncles and aunts here in rural Liberia. So Edwin K. Beats, I'm so happy for another comment just slipped in. Isaiah Ruford said, great. Let me come to Edwin K. B. comment and say, wow, I'm so happy. Okay. Dwight Franken said, I'm following from Sester City tonight. Okay, so that's how it is. Again, would like to say that if you just joining us, what a pleasant way. Would like to welcome you to the official Facebook page of the Liberia Legislative Corporation, taking you through the principal script of compound number 3 here in Grand Bassa County. LEC tonight, up to date with progressive update. We have been energized, man, to drive the nighttime broadcast, to a level that you would definitely appreciate. We have been energized. This is what we've been called to do, contributing our quota to Liberia's reconstruction draft, and precisely we are within the energy sector. So we all can do it if we are willing to do it for our country, and that's it. So we have been called at this point in time to serve our country, and from the top to the bottom, they all are working to improve service delivered. So again, we would appreciate the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakat. He being very, very instrumental, working alongside with development partners, traveling from one point to another point across the globe to ensure that we get the needed resources or support to support most of these initiatives, infrastructures that you are seeing for yourself. Let me just put it in simple English. You see businesses, so you see these are all that's what we talked about. The people are all here. You see shops are all open and everything. So that's how it is. A lot is happening across Liberia's rural community. Compound number 3 here in Grand Bassa County is where we are tonight, joining the live broadcast. We'd like to say you are most and highly welcome wherever you are following us from. This is the official Facebook page of the Liberia Legislative Corporation. This is what we do here at the LEC, bringing it to you bit by bit, having you informed as it relates to progressive update being carried out by the current Liberian management team when it comes to energy infrastructure, energy development across Liberia's rural community. Again, my name is Charles G. Lamadan, your good energy friend, alongside with the man Philip Camara Fale, LEC and Communication Manager, and our man Moses Pied is also here taking us through. A very, very hard working man. He'd always on top of his game, taking off from one point to another point. So that's it. So keep following. We have more in store for you. We have more in store for you. So let's come again to the let's come again to the comment section and to see the comment section. Francis said, "I'm following from St. Francis Junction." I think that's what he was trying. Yeah, he was trying to say following from St. Francis Junction. There, I think that around the Jacob. Okay, yeah. Okay, he said from Francis Junction. He said Lockington. So another person said, I am Eddie Beta. I'm watching from Nizo community. Thanks to the company. So again, let's quickly catch up with the engineer on calls and that of UCC and communication manager Philip Camara Farley as they bring a progressive update as to as how the project was being funded, how many beneficiaries, how many transformers were being installed, meters, or whether they have started with the distribution of meter or not. You're gonna get all of those basic information. The issue of meter, this is another transformer you're seeing right there, and so I mean it's I feel so excited on that, man. Scrolling through the principal street of compound number 3 in Grand Bassa County tonight. Thomas Blackie said, "I'm following from India. Thanks to LEC." Orita S. Wilson said, "Thanks JNB." Okay, so that's it. Mohammed Josiah said, "Great job LEC. I'm following from Sandra Monroe, compound number 3 tonight, from one point to another point." Vera Harris said, "Following from West Virginia. Thanks to the team." So that's how it is. We're still moving through compound number 3. If you haven't been here for the past years and years, but this is how your city look there. This is how your area look like. The place is being electrified. William Willie Davis said, "JNB strong." Dixon HGA said, "Congratulations." I didn't get it too clear. Nathaniel Poker. Yeah, okay. Also following, he said people here in Morrisville. Okay, he said people here in Morrisville not current. Then I couldn't just get his comment too clear. So Philip Camara Father is still touring with the engineer. Later Philip gonna join us. ACC and communication manager gonna join us. Eric happens to be the engineer in this area. So as you can see, that's how it is here. So as you can see, yeah, that's how the city is tonight. Compound number 3, Richard Edinord Kawin says, "Kudos to LEC following from Congoton, from Oldest Congoton." Ruben T. Harris said, "I'm following closely." Richard Edinord said, "Kudos to LEC following from Oldest Congoton." Barad Salmon said, "Great job." So that's how it is. Compound 3, we're here tonight. LEC official Facebook page, live, coming to you live and direct from compound number 3, Grand Bassa County. LEC is here. Honor Roosevelt, actually M. Cooper Jr. I'm watching live from Zizi Community, resident in Painesville. Man, actually, Zizi following. Yeah, sound, oh, that's how it is. The Talk and Do Managing Director, Mohammed M. Sharif. Continuing your hard work, you and all of your able lieutenants, your able managerial team there, the man Didi Aishobayo, the executive director for planning, engineering, and major connection, the man Hali M. Sharif, executive director for commercial and regulatory, Imi G. Kanga, the senior plant manager there at the McCoffey Actual Power Plant. They all are contributing one way or the order to the transformation process of Liberia's energy sector. And that's how it is tonight. Throwing through compound number 3, Grand Bassa County. Our people have got all reason to smile again. Call my Yancy and say, what from Sakapia Nima County? Saying watching from Sakapia Nima County to my Lord. Said watching you from Cartwell. That's it. That's how you see it here tonight. Lungs are being screened across, man. Everything you see tonight across compound number 3, we here. This is the official Facebook page of the Liberia Legislative Corporation. Know what the LEC is doing. JMB that baby. Following is come from the Honor Roosevelt Doe Johnson said JMB that baby. Following live from Dajun district, Sano County. MNCP Duo said thanks to everyone. So I guess you want to get detailed information as per the project and everything. Philip Farid Nazar also following a permanent son of Grand Bassa County. The man Farid Nazar is following, and also a senior ranking member there at the LEC from the General Services Department, the GSD, Farid Nazar. Thanks so kind of big balls for following the live broadcast. Ambassador Eddie B. Todd is also here. Patrick Thomas Blackie. He said covering his life. A big thanks. Following you from Sanikode City in Nima County. Henson the EG also following said watching live from Kakata. Thanks to the director Mohammed M. Sharif, the managing director of the Liberia Legislative Corporation. So that's it. Chancellor David also watching from Buchanan City. JNB JKK Strong. So any moment from 9, Valley Talawale said great moment JMB. So I have one of my Cody also here. Later on we're going to be taking words from him. Okay, so just few minutes from now, we're going to be talking to the city mayor. Actually, I'm Corporal John Brighton. We welcome the following you. Zolokon Conway said, great job. Alice Flomo, also following the live broadcast. Permanent son of Bon Content, Alex G. Flomo, the CEO of the Bon Progressive Youth Entrepreneur Network of Liberia. Joseph is also following. Awesome job, Jeremy. So let me kind of make my way down. Some drinking progressive updates. Let's catch an Aqua. I just joined the live broadcast. I'm following from Painesville, City GSA Road. So what? So Philip camera follow as usual, the man in front of the camera and Charles Amana is behind the camera. So it's a kind of crack team here tonight. Philip, Liberians are following from across the globe, development partners, our bosses and everything. What's up, Philip? Yeah, let's hear from you again.
Yes,
as
Charles.
usual.
Yes, Charles. So it's so fascinating to be here today, and just to reinforce the information here. We are currently in compound number 3, Grand Bassa County. And Grand Bassa County is one of the 4 counties that is benefiting from this project called the CLSG-RE. The RE is for the rural electrification. It is being funded by the African Development Bank. And the project seeks to connect these 4 counties. It's about 3-kilometer stretch of transmission line connecting 3 substations. And those substations are the Buchanan substation. One there is in Botota and other is in Yekepa. So we will be connecting 4 different counties. The Bon County, Nimba, Riverses, and that of Buchanan. And we are connecting rural communities because we are very cognizant. We are the Liberia Electricity Corporation. we fully understand that Monrovia is not just Liberia. So as part of our process to ensure that we provide affordable, reliable and sustainable electricity for all within our scope, this is why this project is has embarked upon to ensure that even people in the rural communities benefit from electricity, because we are fully aware that electricity improves the quality of health, it improves the quality of education. As you can see today, normally I will strongly want to believe that people wouldn't be on the streets. You saw just before your very eyes, the young kids were in jubilant mood. As we continue this live broadcast, we will talk to stakeholders. We will talk to the site engineer to provide us some other technical details. And we have Eric Chokbale. He is the site engineer here in Grand Bassa County, rural Bassa. And he will also speak to us. He will give us some other technical details. As I speak to you, we also have with us Nathaniel B, Honorable Nathaniel B. And he's the city mayor of
this is Nathaniel T. Wisdom City.
He is the city mayor of Wisdom City. He will also share some, lights on what is happening here, and then you can be witness to that to see what LEC as a corporation is experiencing. And just so you know that under this project, we are connecting about 3,000 customers just within, and that is the initial phase of this project. And as I speak to you, we will talk to the site engineer. He will provide other details, but let me bring in the city mayor so that we can have a conversation and that will shed light on what we are experiencing so far. Honorable, welcome to the official page of the Liberia Electricity Corporation, and we'll also have a media partner here also with live broadcasting, and there are people in the diaspora, there are people everywhere this evening watching us. How can you speak to us? What can you say? What are the people saying here? So I would like to begin. You will introduce yourself so that we can begin this conversation.
Thank you very much. With our introduction, I'm Nathaniel T. City Mayor of Wisdom City, a sub-branch of Grand Bassa. We are in West Southern District. And the political seat of this district, the headquarters is Wisdom City. And as we talk about legislation, I would like to be very grateful to the Liberian Legislation Corporation and the stakeholders of this nation who have thought it wise that Monrovia alone or the actual cities of the various counties should be targeted. But now, the decentralization of electricity in this country or this sector have boosted the economic hub of this district. As you can see in the streets, our young folks, older ones, are making good use of the electricity. Because once there's light, there's hope, there will be transformation in the lives of these people.
Great. So let's begin by giving us a brief history of this city. Tell us what it was like years before now experiencing electricity.
Thank you very much. To give you some historical setting of this place, where we are now, where you myself are standing, if you look down there where you see the other light, that place, the tree that took the name Wisdom, there it had been. So our youthful days, the source of water was below that same hill. We used to fetch water and climb up this place. It was just a little village. It was in a chin form. It was in a chin form as you've seen it. But at this time, transformation has taken place. All left and right of this place is now being habitated by people. Now Tower Street is very open. It was just a little path going. It's open. The sports place that we have here now, all of the places are bushes. I will stay here and make cassava in the places. So there's a tremendous change in this place now. Because I grew up here, I was brought up here, I was educated here before I left this place. So if we compare 10 years back up to present, there's a great difference. Infrastructurally, population-wise, education-wise, everything has changed. In fact, at the time, we didn't have a junior high school in this place. We were Gobley. Next was LEC, which is the concessional area of this place. But now we can boast of 3 to 4 high schools emerging at this time. So there's a great change.
Great. Let's talk about security. Light in itself is security.
Thank you.
Now, so let's stick to that and let's hear from you.
Right now, any hour of the night, anybody can move about freely. There's no fear. I want to commend the MPH who have been a subcontractor to LEC that thought it wise to revamp the economic status of this place and Liberia at large. As we stay here now from the onset of where they begin to outline the lights all the way to our next checkpoint, you can walk freely. That alone tells you that that is security. No, there's no more fear.
Great. Now, so you see, all over the world, electricity is never free. Let's talk about power theft, or other called a stealing current. Now, you as a city mayor, LEC now has embarked on this project to ensure that rural communities are connected. One of the major meanings that affects the corporation is the issue of power theft. It takes away about 29% of our revenue. We lost that to power theft. How would you, as a city mayor, help to collaboratively fight the issue of power theft?
Thank you. I think, as you rightly put it, power theft, it has some negative effect on the economic status of LEC. Now, as city mayor, in collaboration with the various zonal heads or community heads, we are going to mobilize and educate our people that this light should be sustained, and the sustainability of this light has to do with our own involvement. We should be our own security, because if Mr. X is taking Larry City and he's paying, and automatically you allow Mr. X or Z to connect from your end, and if you are caught, we are not going to spare you, because you are also going to affect the person you're stealing from. The expense is going to go up, and you are going to benefit freely, and also as it continues, the corporation is also going to lose customers.
Great. So, like I mentioned earlier, that the CLSG-RE project is connecting 4 different counties, rural communities in these counties. Now, for Grand Bassa and Riverside, this grid going to be managed by the Liberia Electricity Corporation. We have started recruitment process, and what we have done to ensure that we give a fair share of the youthful puppies, those who are prepared to take up the task now to work. The recruitment process is on, and it is restricted to only residents. Are the young people here prepared to take up that task?
Automatically, I would say yes. We have some skillful youth in this place, and some are presently doing training in the other vocational institutions. So I think my citizens here, especially the youthful populace, they are going to benefit greatly because they are prepared to take on the challenge. In fact, when we interact with MPH, we decided to organize our sub-branch in order that it will take over from them for the maintenance and implementations of these various things that come to the district as a development.
Great. Now, in few words, what are your people saying? Are they excited? We want to hear from the houses.
It's laughable.
Okay.
No one rejects anything that is good. Those that are here. In fact, with the very first time the lights came on, if you are even monitoring the social media, you will see the excitements, the joy that will be expressed by both old and young. That alone tells you that they embrace the development.
Okay. So what can you say? How can you extend your gratitude to the government of Liberia, the Liberia Electricity Corporation, the MBH? What you as a city mayor, what can you say to them before I take leave of you?
Thank you very much. As the songwriter says, if I had 10,000 tons of muff, I will express that. But I'm going to use 1 month to express my gratitude to the Liberian government and that of LEC and also the partner who has stood by you, MBH, to have this marvelous project implemented in this place that was being called a village, and now it has become lively. So I'm very grateful for what has taken place at this time during our regime. And I want to extend and convey our thanks appreciation to LEC and that of the stakeholder, which is our president and the government at large.
And then last words before I take leave of you.
I've said we are very appreciative. We welcome this development and we will protect it to the utmost of your expectation. Thank you very much.
Great. So that was the voice of Honorable Nathaniel Wee, the city mayor of Wisdom City. Currently, we are on the grounds here in compound number 3, Grand Bassa County. I will take now the site engineer so that we can talk about some stats. What is happening here from the project end? So I have with me and Eric Chopale. He's the site engineer for this site. We say Grand Bassa County. And welcome to our camera, Eric.
Thank you. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Great. So Eric is a young man, like you see. So here at the Liberia Electricity Corporation, we prioritize skills. The fact that you are qualified and competent. And you see here, he's taking up this very big task to ensure that such a county, bring excitement to the people. And he's doing a very excellent job. He has his team here, and later we will talk to a few of them. But let's get back to you, Eric. Now, so tell us, we are currently in compound number 3. Give us some information about the number of communities within this compound number 3. Tell us about some of the technical issues. For example, how many transformers so far you have installed, street lights, and including what's the number of customers we have already recruited.
Thank you so much, Philip. I'm glad again to see you once again on the project. This project has started since last year, and up to now, just where we are. So as it relates to the project and the improvement of the project, we started last year, like I said, and this is Grand Bassa.
Okay.
And presently now we are in compound 3, which is we study to a district, which is the largest district or the largest town within Grand Bassa.
Okay.
Because next to Buchanan, which is the largest city, this district is second to Buchanan City.
Okay.
And in this district, we have like 20 transformers installed within this particular district.
In compound 3.
It's only in compound 3.
Great.
Now, okay, let me give you a little breakdown.
Okay.
Grand Bassa, as per the scope and the dimension of the project, Grand Bassa has been divided into 2 zones.
Okay.
That is, we got zone 2A and we got zone 2B. And currently we are at zone 2A, largest in the entire 2 zones. So zone 2A has about 33 communities, and compound 3 has the largest, which is 20 communities. We got 62,000 plus inhabitants here, and we got 20 transformers installed here, and all the 20 transformers, fortunately for us, we have energized 18, and everything they are on was treated, installed, everything that's on. As you can see around, you move around, you see the video of the project, you see the network is there, and we still got 2 more transformers to go. That is on the way to be charged.
Okay.
So So apart from these 20 transformers in the 2A zone, we got additional 13 more transformers in the next town, like this from Compound 3 all the way up to St. John, where the network, and that is the boundary between Bon and Bassa.
Okay, so let's take it step by step. Let's talk about Zone 2B. Zone 2B is the corridor. No, Zone 2B is the corridor, is the Morovia-Buchanan corridor.
Zone 2B is the Morovia corridor.
Now, so tell us what are some of the communities between that corridor?
Okay, now, for Zone 2B, the communities in that corridor, we got St. John River City, we got BRA, we got Wakastan, we got Freestyle Town, we got German Camp, we got the Rehabilitation Center, we got Guya Village, we got Bokestan, we got Dowen Town, we got Dowen Village, we got Lewin, we got Johnnystown, and we got German Camp.
Okay, now, so we stay on Zone 2B.
Yes.
Now, these communities you have named, can you give us let's say an update on what are some of them that have already been energized?
Okay, for that corridor, we have like 5 tapping points. That is where the power is leaving from, the source of the power that is coming to feed those various communities. And we have like 5 tapping points within that corridor, which is the Zone 2B corridor. And each of the tapping points, they are placed strategically to the major towns, where we take the power from there and disperse it throughout the route. So now, fortunately for us again, we were able to conquer and were able to complete all our construction work, both MV work, and we are charged all of the tapping points. I mean, the 5 tapping points, they are now fully energized, and we have energized like 4 tapping points completely with all transformer energized and street light installed, and they are on at night, as you can see with Compound 3 here too as well. So we got one more tapping point to go, which we have some technical issues with, but luckily for us, it has been resolved. And now the tapping point is on now. So we'll commence charging those transformers and installing street lights to complete those activities very soon on the 2B corridor, which is from Monrovia to Grand Bassa.
Impressive, Eric, and I must admit, impressive. A young man like you taking up such a great task is quite impressive. Now, let's come back to Zone 2A. Now, give us these communities between that corridor, and what's the stretch of that corridor?
Okay, now from the stretch is from Buchanan coming to Compound 3, the second largest area, like I said. So from Compound 3 leading all the way to St. John, which is and that is the boundary between Bon County and Grand Bassa before crossing the bridge. So the demarcation between these 2 counties is the end of our network. Compound 3 happens to be the largest with 20 transformers, 18 is charged. We left with 13 more transformers. That is the 13 transformers, they are within the next communities at the front there. And now these communities, luckily again for us, with the outage given this week, we were able to charge St. John. Currently now as we St. John is charged. The line is charged. But we'll move in again with our team to go back and energize the transformer, carry our street light and install those street lights and make the place lively to like what you see here today. Very soon we'll be there, and we'll start coming from there all the way until we come back to Compound 3. Now the next time from here is Saturday time. Saturday time too is already energized too as well. But we have to leave this place. We want to complete most of the work here while the lights are on. Then we'll move in over time, because it's very challenging to get it off the road. So it's not very easy that we will go and come back the same day. We ride motorbikes, we ride cars, and we move on. Depending on the nature and the scope of the work, we sleep in over time, because we want to accomplish our mission and our goal. So when we get there, we're forced to stay there and make sure we do our work perfectly and correctly, and make sure everything is done before we can leave.
Okay, so let me bring you back to compound number 3. We are seeing, the viewers are seeing street lights. tell us, let's talk about how many street lights so far you have connected in this corridor.
Okay, for now, we have connected almost like 200 street lights, but they are not the final and they are not the end.
Okay, in compound 3.
In compound 3.
Great.
Out of the 20 transformers, the 18 are charged.
Yeah.
We have installed like 200 plus street lights.
Okay.
And the 200 street lights, they are installed to strategic places. That is the main route, intersections point, and to other major areas. But we still have street lights and more street lights to install. That is, those street lights will be installed when we have covered most of the major areas with the street lights. Then we'll come back again and go back within the community where we find necessary or deem necessary for those street lights. We go and install street lights.
Great.
So it's not yet over until it is over.
Yeah, great. Impressive. And thanks for the job you do, Eric, because we young people, what we can do is to give back to our country. And building on the qualification and the expertise you have is very, very important. And taking the dedication we've been touring Grand Bassa, we've been looking in other different communities, and the work is very impressive. I must say thank you so very much. And before I take leave of you, so let's talk about the holistic approach. When this project is believed to come to an end, all of the great work you are doing, when do we expect that the technical work is expected to be completed?
Basically, the major one has been completed. That is plenty of the posts, stringing of the lines.
Yeah.
They have erection of the installation of transformers. All they are completed. Now we have completed like 95% of service drop. That is from pole to customer to customers. We have completed that, and we have also completed 95% of variable installations to various homes as well. So as time goes back, we're still moving within the community and still capturing those customers because of one or two reasons. We're not home that we couldn't find at that time, going back to see how best we can bring them on board too as well, because this project was meant for our people and this project was not to leave anyone behind. As per the scope of the project. So we do everything possible in our way that we can to make sure that our people will be satisfied and to get light to us and to benefit from the project.
Great. So just to take leave of Eric Chokwele, who is the site engineer in Grand Bassa County, specifically where we are in compound 3, we are connecting about 3,000 customers here, and holistically for Grand Bassa County we are connecting about 52 different communities, which he talked about Zone 2A and Zone 2B, which he says Zone 2B corridor is the one that stretched from Monrovia to Buchanan, and Zone 2A is the one that stretched going to. So he spoke other details, but we have someone here who cares to talk about some other issues here, and I would like to welcome you, sir, to our camera. This is the official page of the Liberia Electricity Corporation, and we also have our media partner here. You are being witnessed now by thousands of people. And speak to us. Let's know you. What's your name, and are you a resident of this compound number 2?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
This is Jim Maweka Goom.
Okay.
I'm the preparator of Third Core Medicine School in John Parking Compound 3 Research District.
Great.
I'm a resident of the place.
Great. So tell us, how long have you been in compound 3?
Yeah, I've been in compound 3 since 2014.
2014.
Yes.
Now, so give us an idea. In 2014 and 2025, looking at electricity, what has changed so far? You being a proprietor of a medicine store, what has changed so far?
Yeah, what I really observed since the current arise, especially on the street of compound 3, we get to know that meaning the criminal activities begin to go down.
Okay.
Where people, our children were in the street, people had just then take their phone away, take basically materials and take all of belongings. But like for me, I really observed that the situation had changed totally. And I know that when the current can in fully, where hospital will be electrified, where our hospital will got light bulb all around, I know that the current will make activity will go down, because that's one of the things that's really giving me the business people hard time. You can't travel in the night where you got something that important with you. Sometimes they hijack you to take it from you.
Great.
So that's what we have been observing.
Now you have street lights. You as a business person, it allows you to stay longer term, at night selling. Are you happy for that?
More than happy.
You are happy.
So
what can you say to the governor of Liberia and the Liberia Electricity Corporation?
Yeah,
our donor partners?
Thank you very much again.
Yes.
The only thing I want to tell the government of Liberia, I want to appreciate their effort by enforcing it, because somehow we did not know actually that this thing was going to be like this. Because I'm a resident of Bon County. Sometimes when I visit the city of Banga, I feel that the light is not really sufficient on the street. But now, what I'm looking at, I want to urge the government and encourage them. The only thing me and the government should do, like for the community, is that at least the current bill to be limited, so that we all, people who do business, people that do not do business, the current should be all over. Then the city will be safe from the hand of the criminal, because the criminal is the one of the harming us in the country. So I want to appeal to the government, but really, I appreciate it. I appreciate the effort of the government. The government is doing well.
Do you have children right now with you? Do you have children?
I have children.
Great. Now, how happy are you at night? You see them playing under the street lights and they are all studying. How happy are you? Just your few words, and before I take leave from you, what last words can you say?
Yeah, my children play under the light. For what happened, they are not here tonight either, because some of them are going for visit, some of them went for a little program. But on the selling lamb, so now we usually close by 9:30. But at this time now, we can leave us out to 10:45, 11 o'clock. Sometimes myself, you can get by 11. I say, but the time's gone, you gotta go to bed because the place is clear. No darkness on our feet.
Great. So thank you for talking to us, and your name again is? Thank you. Thank you so much. So thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So you see, what we are doing here is to bring you visibility of the work we do, and what the corporation is doing, the management through the leadership of the managing director, Honorable Mohammed M. Sharif, and his team of deputies. As we speak to you, just a few days ago, we were touring the solar farm, and by November of this year, Liberia will be benefiting its first ever scale utility solar farm. Steel's erection, solar panels installation has commenced, and by November again, that project was the groundbreaking was in October of last year. So this year, November, the president again will be commissioning that project, which of course is going to add additional 20 megawatts to the national grid. We are also repairing what we call the Unit 1, which is turbine number 1, which has been damaged since 2021. Under 10 months, this Unit 1 will be repaired, and it's going to add additional 22 megawatts. We are connecting as well in the city of Browville, and under the LEC 1 and 2. We are connecting about 44 different communities in Browville and 80 communities in District Number 1. That is around the Carisburg terrain. All of these projects will be coming to an end around December in 2025, and increasing access to electricity. This is what we do. At the same time, we are also increasing generation, so that it goes hand in hand. Generation and electricity supply goes hand in hand. We are encouraging you to still community can still, as we bring you another excitement, because we are going to the market, and it's going to interest you to know that at this time of the night, first ever, and you're going to see that people are still in the market. So Charles, back to you as we tour and reach the marketplace.
So folks,
Thanks for kind Philip Kamara Folly. You see, senior communication manager here tonight giving us descriptive analysis as it relates to the project, how did it come to being, and over 200 transformers being installed here in compound number 3, Grand Bassa County, as well as increasing access to electricity in rural Liberia. We're not about to take another tour, so we're going to drill you through. So let's come to the comment section. Let me get back in my position and come back to the comment section and connect with those following the live broadcast to make them part of the show. So Hansen WG Kakura says, but what is indeed the connection fee? Okay, so Hansen WG Kakura is asking question. He said, but what specific will be the connection fees? I don't know which connection fee you're talking about, but everything here is free here in rural Liberia for our people. Everything here is free. It's free. It's free. The light poles, the transformer, the meters, it's free. Unless where you have to, purchase your own token. So that's how it is. So again, let's try to position ourselves and come to the comment section. So Robert Kennedy has just joined the live broadcast. He said, congratulations JNB. Vinton Garfield Vencia also following the live broadcast. Patricia's Bishop Sakujian said Liberia would never be the same on JNB. That's what he says. Where the comment. Hawa Muhammad number one said bravo to President Joseph Yuma Bouakar and his entire government for what? Let me see how did she end this comment. So Boy McCann's Chemical said, wow, great. Regine M.V. Copper said, great job, buddy. Pen Pusher simply said, thanks, guy. Momo Bano said, congratulations, JNB and everything. So tonight we're in compound number 3, Grand Bassa County, coming to you live and direct. It relates to the electrification of Liberia's rural community. That's where we are. This is the principal central street of Grand Bassa County. Sister T. Zanga said, following you guys from Buchanan City. Except Nino Manin said, well, my preso JNB. So that's how it is. It is the principal street of compound number 3 here in Grand Bassa County. Mike Gate, I just joined the live broadcast. He's got good work, guys. Thanks for giving our people likes. Robert Kennedy again. When you guys from the Benjamin or something, Alison till federal body said, thank you guys for the hard work. Abu M. Salif, Sam watching live from Liberia Muslim Youth Association School compound in Bangan City, Bang County. Abu M. Salif for the live broadcast from the Liberia Muslim. Okay. So that's what you get, the sign, the music and everything. Women kind of chemical said that's why I voted for this JNB government. No regret at all. I'm highly appreciative to you guys for the job well done. Okay. Range MV Corporate Tax Courteous Bishop Sakujian said big win for JNB. Robert Fire also for the live broadcast from Kinjo, Grand Cayman County. Who's there for the live broadcast from you guys from Kinjo, Grand Cayman County? Okay, Captain Hinat said good luck. So tonight we're still here, increasing access. said the young people are so excited. I listen to your further body following pack up in Junction. I listen to your further body I'm following the broadcast from pack up in Junction in Painesville. Abraham Benedict said this is so amazing. It comes from the man Abraham Benedict said this is so amazing. Guys, you guys, thanks for the good work. JMB 12 year is show. Edward Cody said emotion what is it called? Okay, so that's it. Compound 3 tonight, Grand Bassa County. Abraham Dwayne Vannin said following from Painesville that to network connectivity is kind of okay. Following that to the government of Liberia, Bassa deserve better. Okay, that's what he said. Grand Bassa deserve better, and that's what you're saying. Here tonight, Florence Zina, he said watching from Texas, USA. Okay, so there where that individual, that person is following the live broadcast from. So tonight we're gonna be talking to couples of people, you know, beneficiaries, those that live here. I was like before, and everything. Prince Actor Shannon said it is my hand mark. Okay, so Prince said it is his hand mark. Boyman kindness chemical. He said you see first time ever by this time people are still in market selling. That's the honorable candidate Mobile Bada said watching from Fargo, North Dakota, USA. Honorable candidate Mobile Bada said I'm watching from Fargo, and P. Henry Musa said congratulations man. This gone time we were there but it was in darkness. Okay, so someone was here. We should do it. Said thank God for our beloved country, Mama Liberia. Our country world showed it rise again. I listen to your further body again. Say my vote is working. So that's how it is tonight. We are touring, you know, the different parts of the setup of, you know, Compound 3, you know, different principal streets and everything. Just riding through. Way the Gia said, Gia said, I'm following from Broadville. Thanks for the update. T. Emmanuel, we are following from New Buchanan North. Abraham, okay, so Saving Grace. Yeah, Saving Grace is also following David Kusat. Swazo Mobile said, thanks LEC. Good leadership, not what your country do for you, but what you do for your country. Congratulations, brethren. Okay, someone there. Prince Aitor Shannon said, thanks to my team for the good work. Definitely the team work is very impressive, magnificent. So a lot is happening by the end of November this year, 2025. The solar farm project is going to be done. The team is working robustly there at the McCoffey hydropower plant. So we see a lot of projects taking place across Terry. Locon said, congratulations, we have rescued Liberia and we are building the nation now. Thank you, JNB and JKK. Okay, so Boyman Kindness is also following. Prince Kui said very impressive. Prince Aito Shannon Buchanan will be next. Thank you. Sakurati Vani also that just joined the live broadcast. He said thank to you guys. Thank to you guys. Great Patrick Sion said great job, Mr. President, and your able team. Amos Tule said congratulations to my beloved we Statutory District people. So this is let me make my way. So this is the we Statutory market. This is the market. We're now making our way through. As you can see, people are still in the market selling. You can see for yourself. You know, this is what electricity can do. You know. Pastor Charles Bestman Gion said this is amazing. So that's why you get your street lights, place being lighted up and everything. Street lights, people are all selling. This is the market. People have not yet gone. You know, it's still ongoing. So again, if you're joining us, the official Facebook page of the Liberia Legislative Corporation Tonight we're coming to you live and direct from compound number 3, Grand Bassa County, on the official Facebook page of the Liberia Legislative Corporation. This Kamara said, congratulations. Charles Bestman Jr. said, this is amazing. On the part of the LEC management to improve service delivery to visit Liberia's rural community. Taking the legislative to the people is the primary objective of the current Liberian management team. I honor the astute and visionary leadership of Mohammed and the Sharif, who calls his team the cream de la cream, best of the best. So that's it. Thanks to all of the hard-working technicians, staff, engineers, contractors, employees of the corporation. You know, also thanks to our donor panel, the African Development Bank. They've been very, very supportive to electrifying Liberia's rural community through the availability of funds, you know, to construct, you know, these networks across Liberia rural communities. Thanks so kindly to the African Development Bank president for the support given to Liberia's rural community. And so that's how it is, the African Development Bank. Thank you so kindly, African Development Bank. Keep up the good work. You see Solomon Sherry. Yeah. So let's come to one of the guys here. So what's up, bro? What's your name?
Mafi Dawala.
So this is Mafi. Oh, okay. So Mafi, tell us, how was the project like from the beginning?
But anyway, for everything, there's a difficulty in it. In the beginning part of the project, started the project, it was hard. But at least by God's grace, we have reached the level.
So tell us from the beginning, the planting of the pole, the stringing of the lines, the network. Just tell us, just give us your own experience,
When we started the Badigo work, we had to do things that we call the sighting, where we talk about the planting of the pole. It is difficult because to get to the rural points, it was tough because the houses are chamber. But no matter, we just have to do our work. And God help us in the process. We did it, we keep the screening. It was difficult, brother. We got to get this land to the rural community on the post, as you can see them in the rural community. It is tough. But no matter what, we have to make our country the best we can.
So Matthew, what was it like in terms of security of the materials, of this project when you were, trying to complete this installation?
It comes to security, we ourselves are security by ourselves.
Okay.
Because we keep this material into our warehouse, where our office are. So we got a warehouse there, they will put our material, we take them for in the morning, that the one we will work with, we will bring it on the field and work with the panels and we'll take it back to the warehouse. That's how we've been working.
Okay.
So ourselves serve as security on our work.
So how is it like? How's it been with the residents of this place? How has it been embracing the work that you people do and coming to this level?
For the citizen, in every life they got people who appreciate and we got people who don't appreciate. Like when we started this work, they post you are seeing standing, some people will put a peg and take it out and chunk it. They will say because it's their land. But they never knew the good things that were coming. And now some people have started regretting. That talking and say, oh, we ain't get light, oh, we not get put to our area. But it is late. We can't do nothing now, get manufacture, oh, now to come. So for now, the level we have reached now, we are going ahead, we are not going behind.
So from here, what next? What next? I mean, what next do you go?
Like where I have done Wilson City now, put Wilson City on. Okay. My mind is thinking about St. John.
All right.
I have to leave from here now to go to St. John. And the other belt, because from Saturday down to St. John, we got another 5 tapping points that is on that round. So we had to go there and put it on. And then we see our best we will energize this transformer and get all the street lights done.
When do we expect that to happen?
pretty soon, bro.
Very soon. Okay, thank you, Martin.
So let's come to the metering aspect. Where are we? The metering aspect.
For the metering aspect now, we are like waiting for the meter now.
Okay.
I think you can see every 12 months is here. We only got 2 more 12 months of energize here. And then we got 18 that is energized.
Okay.
We are now waiting for meter to serve the people. All our service draft here are gone 95%. Yeah.
Even us for giving us that comprehensive update. Yeah. So your name?
Okay, I'm Matthew Dawara from
NBH Power Limited.
Thank you so much, Martin.
Thank you, Matthew. So that's how it is. So to conclude, let me come to some of the comments on our comment section, and then we can call this a date. Taikot Kokwe Meadow says this is overwhelming. I see a better Liberia for the next couple of years. So who's writing? That's the man titles Kokwe Melo. He said this is overwhelming. I see a better Liberia for the next couple of years. Thanks to President of Liberia and the donor for the support and the LEC management of Liberia for timely implementation. To God be the glory. Thanks so kind of titles Kokwe Melo. Again, I love his comment. He said this is overwhelming. I see a better Liberia for the next couple of years. Thanks to President Joseph Newman Boak and His Excellency and the donor panel, the African Development Bank for the support and the LEC management under the I stood visionary leadership of His Excellency Muhammad M. Sharif for the timely implementation. To God be the glory. Is come from the man title Kokomedo. So Ruben Cobalt just joined the live broadcast. Kent H. Wedded, Ambassador Jamie George said awesome. Coolest Kid Garson Carl Lasbon Bassett also from the live broadcast. He called himself Coolest Kid called Lasson Bassett. He said, wow, my man, night there, Matthew. Okay, so he said, night there, Matthew. So that's how it is here tonight and everything. So that's how it is. So and Bomb say I'm watching from Massachusetts and in the USA. There were I'm not Bomb is watching from. So let's come to Phil so that he can just
Yes, I've been here before. That was the commencement of the project. Okay. So as part of our work at the Information and Public Affairs, we create wider visibility. So at every stage of the project, as it evolves and progresses, we come up to provide visibility. So this is why we are here this evening, to be able to create the coverage and more visibility of the work that LEC do for the people, especially in this rural part of Liberia.
So how do you feel for what you have observed same arrival this evening so far?
No, it's not strange because electricity it's being stated as the best city in the world.
Okay.
And it brings excitement. Besides that, it improves the quality of health, the quality of life. And we have seen this many other countries. We do know that electricity, it empowers and power economic growth. This is why you see at the back here at this point the citizens here, residents are still selling. It's the more length in time it creates, the more economic activities, and it's also provide the level of livelihood to the people.
Okay.
So electricity is cardinal for any country's economic growth. So it is not strange to me. I've seen this, I've witnessed it firsthand. So I know in my mind that the people of we statutory district, Wisdom City, will be very grateful and they will extend that gratitude. So I was already prepared to see this kind of a assignment.
That's wonderful. So what message specifically are you taking back to the Liberia City Corporation after your observation in Wisdom City?
My bosses are watching, and our partners also they are also watching. They saw the level of jubilation. The people here are jollified and grateful. It only strengthens our work we do. Because once we can touch 1 to 3 lives and we can be able to bring out excitement in the people, it's only going to give us more meditation. It's going to give us enhancement to be able to do more. And I'm happy that I can be part of this team, this era, to bring changes in the life of the people. So my bosses are already aware that the people will be happy, and they will only as well. We are not moved by the company. We're just going to do more and keep doing more. And we have a 5-year strategic plan that defines our progress from now to 2030.
Okay.
And key to that strategic plan is to ensure that by 2030, we be able, as a corporation, to create and provide access to electricity for the people. And not just a certain number of people, if possible, all those that live within the scope of our country. And this plan has defined us. Besides that, internally, to succeed, that plan, you will get to realize that everything that happens to make LEC financially viable, operationally efficient, customer-centric, and institutionally governed, it starts with us, the staff.
Okay.
So we have a campaign, a movement called Powering Forward. Powering Forward is a movement to motivate our staff to be very grateful for the lives that we are touching, the way we are changing the livelihood, the way we are ensuring that we make people to get involved in economic activities like you see at the back here. So it is very important that what we're doing is significantly important and is aligned to the government era's agenda. So I'm grateful to be part of this era of change.
So what specific message you want to leave with the residents of Wilson City, compound number 3?
One thing that we are very cognizant of is what we call power theft. Is a dangerous monster. The beautiful part of it is that those who engages in power theft enjoys it. But the dangerous part of it is that it takes away the financial viability of the corporation. To be able to bring us here today, we need fuel. We need to pay these staff who are doing this excellent work here. Okay. So if our revenue is being lost to power theft, how can we sustain or make this corporation viable? How can we make LEC a financially viable institution to be able to be customer centric? It also, it evolves around that. So one thing that I will leave here is that this is a new terrain as we continue to connect lives. The people should here be very cognizant that power theft is a crime and it has punishment, and it also takes away the financial viability of the corporation, and most importantly, it endangers lives, because when you are illegally connected, when you are tapping on our infrastructure, it poses danger. And just from one person, it means that an entire community can, can be put to danger. And loss have been, properties and lives have been lost as a result of power theft. So what we try to inform the people is that be a legitimate and responsible customer. And we ourselves, we are trying from the end of the corporation to be a customer-centric corporation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So that's it. The voice of Philip Kamara Foley, there, LEC and Communication Manager, 1 and 9 on our nighttime activities here in we started to be district compound number 3 here in Grand Bassa County tonight. Coming to you live and direct. Kamara is also following the live broadcast from the USA. She's one of our director of photo. Yeah, she just joined us just few minutes ago joining the live broadcast. So let's come again to before we close up to take you through the comment section, and then we can call it a day. So Mobile G Zaza said, love Liberia, think Liberia, and together let us build Liberia. Long live GMB for better Liberia. Next comment. Next. Ami Kamara said, I'm watching from the USA. She's so grateful for such a unique venture taking place in the country's energy sector, especially in rural communities. And that's showing love. That's how he or she call himself or herself. So great work, guys. And Engineer Patrick T9 says, as a what? Let me catch up with this comment. Patrick. Keep coming in. Lot actually. Patton said LRB would never be the same. V Axie Brand is also following the live broadcast there. A son at the McCoffey Hydro Power Plant in Harrisburg District is also following the live broadcast. James Zapat says ongoing in Frown. Okay, he said I'm following. Okay, Emmanuel Vencia Gian said I'm watching you live. So on that note, that's how we like to say again, thanks to each and every one of you for joining us on tonight as we talk you through the principal streets of we side of the district here in compound number 3, Grand Bassa County. We say thanks to the current management team there at the Liberia Electricity Corporation under the visionary leadership of Mohammed M. Sharif, who called his team the cream best of the best. And that's how we come to the end of tonight's broadcast. Join us again when we shall be in Bon and Nimba County in the coming night. Thanks so kindly. My name is Charles Lamadan. I have been here alongside with my man, Philip Kamarafali, LEC and Communication Manager. Thanks so kindly for following the live broadcast.